So first what I'm gonna do is take a sawzall basically and cut my path throughout the grass from the sidewalk all the way down to the mailbox. Then what I did was went and got my Cat 6 outdoor Ethernet cord, ran it from the house all the way up. So here you can see I'm starting to use a shovel. And I was gonna try to use a shovel to make the trench all the way down, but that wasn't working. This is my guy Gary here. He came up and terminated the Ethernet cable on both ends, and then put up a access camera. This is a dome camera that we tried first. So after it didn't work with the shovel, I decided to go ahead and use the pressure washer to make the trench. So just basically sat there for a second over top of where I had previously cut with the sawzall. Went back and forth, up and down with the pressure washer. And then that's how I made my trench for the wire. Now I'm just going back with the shovel, making sure that there's no dirt that fell down after the pressure washer had been going through there. Just making sure it's open enough for the cable to be entered. Now I'm just washing off the excess dirt that was on top of the trench. That way I don't have any excess that'll prevent the grass from growing. So now I start at the camera basically, and then I start putting the Cat 6 Ethernet into the ground, into my trench. I started there because I didn't want to start from the house and then end up with too much cable on the camera end. If I had more cable on the house end, I can just run it, the excess, back into the attic. So after putting the Ethernet cable in there, I take the blower. Even though I had pressure washed most of the dirt off, now I'm just blowing the grass because the pressure washer caused some of the grass to lay flat. So I'm trying to get the grass to pick itself back up. Then after that dried, I took the rake and I'm raking the excess dirt that's still causing the grass to lay flat. So now I'm pulling the hose up here, and even after I raked it, I'm washing some of the excess dirt off of the grass. Trying to do everything I can to make sure I don't have any issues. So here you can see the cable installed before I cut it into the sidewalk. So now what I'm doing is I'm cutting right at the crack because I ran the pressure washer right to that crack. That way it'll look, you know, it wouldn't look out of ordinary with an extra cut in the sidewalk. Just got a $30 diamond disc from Ace. So now I'm just putting the cable into the slot where I just cut. Alright, you can see how deep the cable is. Now I mixed up some Quikrete with rocks in it. I used Quikrete concrete instead of just cement because I wanted the rocks that way to prevent the sidewalk from expanding and crushing the cable. And I just get a little water, go back over it, smooth it on out. Now the final step is adding some lawn soil to the trench. Like I say, to help keep the grass moist and help it grow back in the area that I opened up the trench at.